Hello, guys. Happy Friday. Guess what? The secret is out. You made it through your first week of second grade, and I'm super excited and proud of you for doing so. So, here we are. It's Friday. We've got a few things we need to handle together, and then we're going to be gone and we're going to be done. And I want you to have a fabulous weekend and do something fun and amazing. So, let's get started. It says hands up if you love Fridays. So if you love Friday, put your hands up. Wave them in the air like you just don't care because you made a week amazing. All right, let's rock on. Let's see what we're working on this week. Here we go. Uh-oh, Miss Bland's slides went crazy. Sorry, guys. Roll call. Please make sure that you watch all the way to the end so that you see what assignments are due to Miss Bland so that you can get counted present for roll call. I do roll call on Zooms in the morning by faces, so it's important for you guys, for yours to be your assignment. Make sure you pay attention to what's due for today. How are you? Let's check in. Choose your emoji face for how you're feeling today. For your self-care box, it says listen to your favorite song and notice your mood after. Well, we don't always have time to stop our work to go listen to our favorite song, but think about your favorite song in your head. When you start singing it, I bet it makes you smile or it makes you feel better. So give it a try one day when you have time. What is something you wish you could do? Stop right here and hit pause and tell Miss Bland something that you wish you could do. What's something you wish you could do? Miss Bland wishes she could go traveling again. She loves to go on trips. I love to take cruises. I love to go see my family in other states and places. And right now I can't do much of that. So that's what I wish I could do. You choose what you wish you could do. Maybe it's the beach. Maybe it's a movie. Maybe it's the mountains. Or maybe it's just go down the road and play with your cousins. What do you wish you could do right now? You can pause here to answer or wait and finish the whole sheet in a few minutes. Next one, thoughtful. Our character trait for today is thoughtful. When you're thoughtful, you're thinking about what other people want and need. So if you have 5 pencils and your friend's pencil breaks and you say, nah, you don't have a pencil, that's not very thoughtful. Being thoughtful means you say, hey, would you like one of my pencils so you have one too? That's more being thoughtful. So think of something you can do today at home, or if you're going out with mom somewhere, something you could do with her or dad or grandma that would make you thoughtful. Pause here and write your answer on the line. And draw a picture to go with that. Your picture goes down in the bottom box. Draw that there. Pause here if you'd like to complete those activities. Continue if you'd like to do it on the end. Try this mindful exercise. Our exercise for today involves balloons. Miss Bland's little girl, Empress, she loves balloons. So we have all kinds of balloons at my house. But pretend you are blowing up a balloon. Hold your hands in front of your mouth and blow breaths into your imaginary balloon. You know when you blow in a balloon, it gets bigger. So imagine that balloon getting bigger. That's supposed to calm you down and make you feel better in case someone's made you upset. It's always good to remember. For Letterland, today our Letterland letter of the day is A, E, I, O. You guessed it, it's O. It's O, the letter O. And O makes a very specific sound. Let's see what it is.
Oscar Orange, he says, ah. Oscar Orange, he says, ah. Oscar Orange, he says, ah. He belongs to Mr. O. Oscar Orange, he says, ah. Oscar Orange, he says, ah. Oscar Orange, he says oh, he belongs to Mr. O. Oscar Orange, he says oh, Oscar Orange, he says oh, Oscar Orange, he says oh, he belongs to Mr. O. Oscar.
So Oscar Orange, he says ah, and he's gonna say ah in several words, just like every day before except Monday. You have a story about our O sound, and we're gonna watch just the beginning as we look for some O words.
Welcome to Letterland Story Corner. Today's story is Oscar Orange at the Docks by Lisa Holt. In Letterland, you will often meet a little talking orange called Oscar Orange. Oscar works in an office at the Letterland docks. Often there are lots of odd objects at the docks. Lots of boxes too. Oscar loves to sit on top of the boxes and watch what's going on. Can you hear Oscar saying "oh" in words like on, off, and orange?
All right, let's look at Oscar Orange and some of the things we see. There's an ostrich, there's a box, there are oranges, there are olives, and even an octopus. So there's lots of ah words that we're going to meet. You should remember that short vowel sound. Remember, if you go to my presentation that I save on the Weebly page, moms and dads, they can watch that whole book if they'd like to. So for our short O, today Miss Bland said it was Friday and you guys were amazing. So we're gonna do 9 of these today instead of 6. Miss Bland will say the word. You will choose the correct letters that will spell that word. We know that there's an O in those words because it's our sound for today. Here we go. Number 1, fox. Ox. Number 2, pop. Up. Number 3, dog. D-og. Fox, pop, dog. Fox, pop, dog. Number 4, hot. Ought. Ought. Number 5, mop. Up. Up. Number 6. Are you ready? Pause here if you're not. Number 6, mom. Number 6, mom. Number 7, box. B-ox. Number 7, box. B-ox. Number 8, cop. K-op. Number 8, cop. K-op. Number 9, last one, is a hog. Og. Og. Very good, guys. Pause here if you need more time and to finish your notebook page. Be sure that you did include your date up at the top. You did include your O with our brev that tells me that it's short at the top as well. Pause here if you need time. Let the video continue if you do not. We have a new story today, and our title of our story is Scaredy Squirrel. Look at his face. He looks afraid. Well, that's what people look like when they're afraid, but let's see what squirrels act like when they're afraid.
Welcome to Sean's Story. Start time videos for kids every day of the week. Today's story is Scaredy Squirrel by Melanie Watts.
Scaredy Squirrel never leaves his nut tree. He'd rather stay in his safe and familiar tree than risk venturing out into the unknown. The unknown can be a scary place for a squirrel. A few things Scaredy Squirrel is afraid of: green Martians, killer bees, tarantulas, poison ivy, germs, and sharks.
Guys, in the world we're living in right now, we're all really afraid of germs. Some of us might be afraid of green Martians, but we're really afraid right now of germs.
So he's perfectly happy to stay right where he is. Advantages of never leaving the nut tree: great view, plenty of nuts, safe place, no tarantulas, poison ivy, Martians, bees, germs, or sharks. Disadvantages of never leaving the nut tree: same old view, same old nuts, same old place.
So Scaredy Squirrel has to make a decision. There are things about being in his tree and never leaving that make it safe place. But those very same things make it kind of boring. He likes that he has a great view of the trees and the lake, but it's the only view he has. He likes that there are plenty of nuts, but nuts are the only thing he has. He loves that he's very safe, but it's just getting a little boring.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. In Scaredy Squirrel's nut tree, every day is the same. Everything is predictable. All is under control. Scaredy Squirrel's daily routine: 6:45 a.m. Wake up. 7 o'clock a.m. Eat a nut. 7:15 a.m. Look at view. 12 noon. Eat a nut. 12:30 p.m. Look at view. 5 p.m. Eat a nut. 5:31 p.m. Look at view. 8 o'clock p.m. Go to sleep.
His schedule doesn't seem very exciting. It seems like he's doing the exact same thing every day. We know that when we do that, we like to say stuff like boring. I don't want to do this anymore.
But let's say, just for example, that something unexpected did happen. You can rest assured that this squirrel is prepared. A few items in Scaredy Squirrel's emergency kit: hard hat, antibacterial soap, calamine lotion, parachute, bug spray, mask and rubber gloves, net, Band-Aid, sardines. What to do in case of an emergency, according to Scaredy Squirrel. Step 1, panic. Step 2, run. Step 3, get kit. Step 4, put on kit. Step 5, consult exit plan. Step 6, exit tree if there is absolutely, definitely, truly no other option. Exit plan, top secret. Exit 1, note to self: watch out for green Martians and killer bees in the sky. Exit 2, note to self: do not land in river. If unavoidable, use sardines to distract sharks. Exit 3, note to self: look out for poison ivy and for tarantulas roaming the ground. Exit 4, note to self: keep in mind that germs are everywhere. Remember, if all else fails, playing dead is always a good option.
So Scaredy Squirrel had a plan for an emergency. An emergency, we know, is that big word that means something goes wrong, something happens. and he has an exit plan. Most of you have an exit plan for what you're going to do if your house catches on fire, how you're going to get out, where you're going to meet your family, what are you going to do, what do you need to stay low. We don't run, we don't go through burning doors. All those things we learn when we talk about fire safety. But good old Scaredy Squirrel, he's got a serious plan.
With his emergency kit in hand, Scaredy Squirrel watches. Day after day he watches. Until one day, Thursday, 9:37 a.m. A killer bee appears! Scaredy Squirrel jumps in panic, knocking his emergency kit out of the tree. This was not part of the plan.
Guys, look at that bee. Do you really think that's a killer bee? I think Scaredy Squirrel might be doing something we like to call exaggerating. He's making that bee. That's a little innocent bee. He's even smiling. I don't think so.
Scaredy Squirrel jumps to catch his kit. He quickly regrets this idea. The parachute is in the kit. But something incredible happens. He starts to glide. Scaredy Squirrel is no ordinary squirrel. He's a flying squirrel. Scaredy Squirrel forgets all about the killer bee, not to mention the tarantulas, poison ivy, green Martians, germs, and sharks. He feels overjoyed, adventurous, carefree, alive, until he lands in a bush. And plays dead. 30 minutes later, 1 hour later, 2 hours later. Finally, Scaredy Squirrel realizes that nothing horrible is happening in the unknown today. So he returns to his nut tree. All this excitement has inspired Scaredy Squirrel to make drastic changes in his life. Scaredy Squirrel's new and improved daily routine. 6:45 a.m. Wake up. 7 o'clock a.m. Eat a nut. 7:15 a.m. Look at view. 9:37 a.m. Jump into the unknown. 9:45 a.m. Play dead. 11:45 a.m. Return home. 12 o'clock p.m. Eat a nut. 12:30 p.m. Look at view. 5 o'clock p.m. Eat a nut. 5:31 p.m. Look at view. 8 p.m. Go to sleep. P.S. As for the emergency kit, Scaredy Squirrel is in no hurry to pick it up just yet.
Oh my goodness, the emergency kit fell in what? Some poison ivy. That's on his list of scares. He can't get that back. Awesome job, guys. So what's important about Scaredy Squirrel? Scaredy Squirrel was scared of everything. He was terrified. Everything that he did, he was afraid. But what he had to learn was he shouldn't have been afraid, because we found out that Scaredy Squirrel just wasn't your regular squirrel. He was a flying squirrel. So he was able to glide and move and go between the trees. But he didn't know that because he'd never tried. So this story has a great lesson that if you don't try something, you'll never know what you can do. Let's talk about beginning, middle, and end. Talk about my beginning of the story. We meet Scaredy Squirrel, and Scaredy is so afraid of everything that he won't leave his tree. Scaredy will not leave his tree. So he won't leave his tree. He's like, oh, nope, 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 not for me. Nope, 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 nope. Not going out of this tree. I'm going to stay right here. I'm just not going to do it. And then something special happens. You need to be able to tell me what happened that changed that. And then at the end, we discover that he learned to do something new. He learned to do something new, and he was less scared. So, boys and girls, you need to pause and tell me what happened in the middle. What happened to Scaredy Squirrel? Go back in the video if you need to and look in the story. He started off scared to leave his tree. Something happens. And then we find Scaredy at the end of the story. He's learned something new and he was less scared. So be sure you pause here, write down what I haven't read, and fill in the middle of your story. The main character. You need 2 sentences about Scaredy Squirrel. Pause here to write those. Scaredy Squirrel was afraid of. You're going to go back in your text and you're going to find me at least 2 things that Scaredy Squirrel was afraid of. Then you're going to tell me 2 things that you're afraid of. It says, what are you afraid of? You're welcome to color Scaredy Squirrel if you'd like. There's 2 of them. Go ahead and do this now. Press pause to make it complete. All right, guys, you're skipping this page. Miss Bland gave you this yesterday. I have no idea why it's in the slide twice, but we're skipping it. Since you're working from home, you're welcome to get up and take a brain break if you need one and come back. If mom and dad say keep pushing, you keep pushing. For math today, you have a great review sheet. We've been looking at these sheets all week. So today's Friday. So Ms. Bland needs to know what you know. So I ask that you complete the entire sheet. Make sure you don't skip any questions or any parts. Remember your even numbers, always have a buddy. Remember your odd numbers, don't. Remember that the alligator eats the bigger number. That should help you with the top. Be careful, take your time, and do your best. This is part of your packet that will be turned in for Ms. Bland to see and grade. I need to see where you are. So therefore, you must do it in order for me to see. Just something fun to close out the week. I want us to think about some back to school words that we can make out of the letters in back to school. Well, there's a couple, and I'm going to help you with a few. Just to make sure we get them. Enough to do our work. So back to school, we can only use the letters that are across the top. I think we could make the word cool. Virtual school is very cool. Another one. I think we could make the word cat. C-A-T, cat. We can make a real important school word, a book. We all need those. See if you can come up with a few more words and use those words to help you write a story about how you felt about the first day of school. Pause here to complete. It's work time. You're welcome to pause here, and anything that you haven't finished, you need to complete. Go back through your packet and make sure everything is done. It's time for those packets to come back and see Ms. Bland. So moms and dads, you do need to drop those off into our box so that I can check them and look over them. But my boys and girls, make sure everything's done before mom and dad get it. Mom and dad, I know you love them, but please don't change answers. Let the answers stand so that I know who needs help. Afternoon groups will start being dedicated to doing some one-on-one and some small group stuff. So I need to know who knows what. So I know it's tempting to fix it, but for this week, please, well, for all of the weeks, but definitely for this week until I get to know them better, No fixing their answers. So attendance, if you're watching this video, I need you to send me one of your Scaredy Squirrel sheets or the 9 short O words in your notebook. That picture will serve as proof that you attended the video and you're submitting your work for the day, and it needs to be submitted by 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, the day that you aren't on Zoom. So my friends are going to log off, and then they're going to get a snack or a break or whatever it is they do when they leave me, and they're going to come back at 12 o'clock. At 12 o'clock, we're going to do some just fun things to review. Remember your Bailey specials. There's an exit ticket that's due on Friday. Please visit their site and make sure you're up to date with your specials. I hope it was a great day for you. It was always exciting to see you. And thanks for being awesome. I hope your weekend is amazing. I hope that everything you want to do this weekend, Mom and Dad say, of course, because you were so good in school this week. And you'll just laugh and say, I sure was. For the afternoon session. We're going to do 2 things. We're going to do a math dog. So we got a cute little doggy here. We're going to follow along and watch the video of how to draw the dog. If you choose to draw the dog, you need to get your notebook, you need a clean piece of paper, and I'm going to show you how to draw the dog. He can take up the entire piece of paper, and then your math problems and things can go around him.
Today we're going to draw a puppy. And our puppy is ready to have some fun. He's got the little stick in his mouth and he's ready to play. We draw our puppy. We're going to start with our head. And our head is going to be pretty big on the page because puppies are so fun because heads are a lot bigger than their bodies. The big nose, eyes, a line connects to the bottom of our face. Very big ears, 2 big triangles to the side, and eyebrows over to the side. Our body, keep it kind of narrow, reach to the bottom of the page. We have our paws, 1 paw, the other paw. Line across the front for collar. We have the puppy paws. That's his chest. And a line coming down, divides his legs. Watch some paws. You want to see his back paws? You want to see this back paws? Part up is the tail. And he's happy, so his tail's got the nice curve to it. And when we put our stick in his mouth, we're going to make the little side of his mouth.
All right, we're not going to put a stick in his mouth, so we're just going to make our puppy. So if you need to go back, and remember, you can always go back in your video if you need to see more. If you went too fast for you, then go back and look again and check it out. So you're going to get your dog. On your dog. This is your dog. Always remember. On your dog, this is what I need. I need for you to take your dog and do a very important favor. I need you to put 5 math problems that are true and circle them in red. No, excuse me, in blue. 5 math problems that are true and circle them in blue. True, blue. Then I need 5 math problems that are false, and I need you to circle them in red. Any math problems you want, but they need to be circled in red. Can you do that for me? That would be awesome. That's what we're going to work on this afternoon in the afternoon group. So if you want to participate, that's what you do too. And color your puppy. Send me a picture. I'd love to see it. Thank you for being awesome. Have a great, great, great weekend. I will see you on Monday morning, whether it's on our video or if it's in our live Zoom. Hope you have a great weekend. Remember, if you did not pick up your things for Monday, try and come get them Monday morning. If you need to meet Ms. Bland to pick up stuff, let her know. But hopefully everybody can get their things, so Monday we'll be ready to go. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm so glad you're in my class, and I'm so excited about our year. We rocked our first week of virtual learning, and I couldn't have done it without you. Have a great night. Bye.